Hey, girl.
Hey, you. What are you doing here? Do we have a lunch date?
Dr. Lovitz wanted to see me.
So what?
Coyness will get you nowhere, honey. Give Davis details. Spare nothing.
Okay, what can I say? We went out. It was sweet.
I bet. Let me guess. Dinner and the movie.
Dinner at a nice place on the water. Nice. And then we went for a long walk. Just walked and talked. What?
You know what?
Oh, I told you nothing happened. We just walked. We held hands.
I'm getting the vapors.
I liked it. It was very sweet.
And after the long, sweet walk.
On the cheek. It was sweet.
Very 50s of him. Well, is there going to be a repeat performance?
I hope so.
Do you mean to tell me that little so-and-so hasn't gotten around to asking you yet?
Well, he brought me these yesterday.
Okay, but the world moves for the movers. What is he, shy?
Maybe kind of old-fashioned. The sense that he wasn't very experienced. It was endearing.
But it wasn't infuriating. I get it. Inexperienced. Wow, I can't say I'm surprised.
You know, he's a little reserved, and then there's the whole office thing. I guess I'm going to have to find something new.
Bite your tongue, honey. Make him get another job. Why should you have to go? I'll miss you too much.
Oh, I'll miss you too, but I just don't think it's possible for us to keep seeing each other and work together. And I think we both want to. Keep seeing each other, I mean.
Faith, will you please send in Davis when he arrives?
There's my cue. Maybe I'm getting a raise. If so, drinks are on me tonight.
It's a date.
Yes, Davis, have a seat.
Hello, doctor. To what do I owe this pleasure?
Yes, well, a situation has been brought to my attention. Very disturbing.
A situation?
An incident. Specifically, your art therapy session with Arthur Easy Jr. yesterday.
Oh, that. Yeah, that was a bit different.
Do you mind telling me what on earth you were thinking?
Excuse me?
Davis, I'm sure it'll come as no surprise to you that I have long been ambivalent about your particular field of treatment for anything other than a cure for boredom. Now I understand that you not only allowed a seriously psychotic patient to engage in unhealthy behavior, but you also encouraged it?
Look, Dr. Lovitz, your feelings about art therapy aside, I know it might seem unorthodox, but
Inexcusable, Davis! This man is ill! He's disturbed! He's come to us to find a cure for his symptoms. He's violent! And with your radical interpretation of what constitutes treatment.
How is it radical to encourage someone to express themselves?
How is it treatment to incite to violence an already unbalanced man?
He didn't seem unbalanced to me. I thought it
Didn't seem? Didn't seem? Davis, the man was acting like an ape! Your powers of observation are as suspect as your methods. And your whimsical take on diagnosis aside, Oh, Davis.
You're telling me that I need to know my place. Is that it?
No, Davis. What I'm telling you is that you no longer have a place in this institution at all any longer.
You're firing me? You can't be serious!
Please, your severance will be generous. There is no need for a scene.
Fine. You narrow-minded little son of a bitch!
What happened?
Ask your boyfriend!
Well, that was unpleasant.
Robert, what's going on?
Well, it's unfortunate, but I had to let Davis go.
Let him? But why?
Well, there was an incident, and to be honest, Davis and I, well, we never agreed on methodology. What he does isn't exactly science.
What he does, Robert, I'm going to need you to walk me through this.
Why, Faith?
Because he's my friend.
He is?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Faith. I didn't know.
Just tell me what happened exactly. You said there was some kind of an incident?
Well, yes. He encouraged one of our psychotic patients into an episode. Faith, if I had known...
What? You wouldn't have fired him?
Well, no, it had to be done, but...
Which patient?
Mr. Easy Jr. during their art therapy session yesterday, if it can even be called therapy.
So Davis encouraged him to act like an ape?
Precisely. I'm sure you can understand why that's completely unacceptable.
Well, why would he do that?
Well, I don't know exactly. There was some nonsense about expression.
Did you ask him why? Did you ask him what his reasoning was before you fired him?
Well, his reasoning was immaterial as far as I was concerned. From a treatment perspective, there was simply no justification for it.
Robert, how can why be immaterial? Why is everything?
Please, Faith, you must understand. What Davis does isn't scientific. It's, well, forgive me, a kind of hokum. Painting pictures isn't a treatment for any kind of illness. It's distracting, sure, but, well, an art therapist isn't held to any particularly high standard of medical reasoning. He isn't even a doctor in most cases. He acts on instinct, on association, which can sometimes be detrimental to certain types of patients, like Mr. Easy Jr. Faith, I'm sorry I had to let your friend go, but it was in the best interest of what...
But Robert, did you even listen and give him a chance to explain? You knew what you were going to do before he even came in that room. Was there anything he could have said?
Well, to be honest, I don't think there was. Faith, listen, the creative personality...
The creative personality.
These artistic types, they...
Robert, listen to yourself. Do you even realize how you sound? The artistic types? Are you serious?
I don't understand what you mean, Faith.
No. You don't. I can see that.
Faith, look. There are decisions that must be made. Sometimes they are difficult decisions. But...
I understand. I do. Your world, it's very black and white, and you're a very intelligent man. You're far more educated than I am. And all that learning, it puts a real emphasis on knowing the names of things, on identification, as in the creative personality. But I cannot live in a world that's delineated. I thought it would be a situation where our two personalities, so different, would somehow complement each other. I'm sorry, but that isn't so.
Faith, please,
No, Doctor, I know I'm right here. We're just like two people speaking completely different languages. It saddens me, but we're going to have to keep our relationship on a professional level from now on.
Faith, please, I'm asking you.
It's no use. Some things just don't fit.